Have you heard about the latest politician that's been arrested? What's up, guys? It's Greeny. Welcome to the last rant. Today, I have something special for you. It's Sunday, Scumbag Sunday. Today's scumbag is a politician from West Bloomfield, Michigan, who was arrested this week. Now, I was going to run a video on it, but then I wanted to wait a few days for more details to come out and do a little investigation on it, which I did, and they did, and more details have came out. While I was doing the research, I found multiple YouTube videos that this suspect appeared in. His name is Jim Manna. He's a trustee, a township trustee in West Bloomfield, Michigan. That's like a city council member. And let's just hear what he says. He's a man of high moral character.
So integrity, fiduciary responsibility, all these things are extremely important to us. And that's why I would turn in anybody.
That's the man himself. This week, he was arrested for secretly recording women using hidden cameras. He had hidden cameras and smoke detectors. And the initial investigation, the initial news reports were very vague. It reported, well, let me play it for you. News.
And we begin with that breaking news out of West Bloomfield Township.
The Oakland County Prosecutor's Office confirmed charges against Township Trustee Manna, who's accused of planting hidden cameras in women's bedrooms and bathrooms.
7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass joining us live now from West Bloomfield with an update on the investigation. So, Brett, what have you learned so far?
Well, Carolyn, we just spoke to the chief of police here in West Bloomfield. He tells us that these two women came forward to the police department on Sunday, but given the severity of the allegations and the fact this is a township trustee, they then sent the case to the county sheriff's office. Now, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office did their investigation, and in a search of trustee Jim Manna's home, they found multiple, at least home office and his cell phone. They uncovered additional cameras. The defendant's cell phone also contained nude surveillance videos from the victim's bedrooms and bathrooms. Now, officials have not disclosed the identities of the two victims, but again, these are very serious charges. He's been charged with 2 counts of capturing an image of an unclothed person and 5 counts of installing a device for eavesdropping. Again, this is a West Bloomfield Township trustee who professionally is known as Jim Manna here in West Bloomfield. We talked briefly to the supervisor who's worked with him for years.
The charges are shocking. We certainly had no idea of any of this, and we'll let it play out in the legal system.
So that was the initial news report. One thing I found interesting was that one of his bond conditions was that he could not return to his home. So it made me think, he must live with the person he's spying on. Who could it be? So while I was reviewing some of these old videos of him, I heard this, which kind of led me to believe that I knew who the victims were.
I have 4 beautiful children. My wife's got 3 children, so we have a total of 7 altogether.
Okay. What are their ages? What's the ages?
The oldest is 33. We have 3 grandchildren,
okay,
believe it or not. And I have a son that lives in Connecticut, and a daughter who took after dad in terms of acting. She's in Los Angeles. She's an actress. She finished school at the University of Washington in Seattle.
Okay.
And so we've got 3 children still living at home, and that are all adults.
So when I heard that, 3 adult children living at home, it's got to be one of the children, probably one of his stepdaughters. We'll find out in a minute. I'll play you some newly released information, a new news report that I just heard that gives a little bit more information on the victims. This video that he did with the West Bloomfield Township Police Department, where he was a trustee, it was about 8 years ago. He was pretty smooth. He seemed coherent. He seemed like he had everything together, like a serious guy. What happened? Let me play a little bit of the video so you can get a little feeling of who this man is.
You've got a special title associated with your name for our township. Can you tell the viewers what that is?
Well, I'm a servant, first of all, but I was elected trustee, first Chaldean American trustee in the history of West Bloomfield Township. I've been planning commissioner for the last 8 years before being trustee. Okay. And that was an appointed position thanks to our previous supervisor. A trustee is one of the 7 leaders of our township, and we basically make decisions on, we're the final decision basically on developments, or whether or not there's an appeal from different boards where somebody doesn't like the result that they've gotten, and where they can appeal to us. When it comes to our police department, it's always a challenging, dangerous job. on a daily basis because you never know what's going
You
to
guys
happen.
here feeling all
Right,
this
you never
love?
know.
I'm feeling
It's
this
just-
love right now.
I
I'm loving it.
know.
You can just stay here. You're going to stay. We're not going to have any more guests.
It's just
you
the
can just
truth.
stay here.
So you can see it really looks like they, enjoyed their time with him. This was a program that they did. I don't know how often, but the police department had probably on the local telecast there, probably the local cable station or whatever. And that interview was from like 8 years ago. And like I said, you never really know who somebody is. I mean, he came across well. They really seemed to like him. He had done a ride along with that one officer, the male officer that was in the interview. And, who would suspect anything? Who would suspect that years later they're going to be investigating him? Now, I do want to mention that he is innocent until proven guilty. Everybody has the presumption of innocent until proven guilty. But this evidence just looks real bad. And it's just a creepy crime. Anytime you violate somebody like this in their own bedroom, especially like a relative, your stepdaughter, maybe, I don't know. We're going to get to that. Now, while I was investigating this online, I came across this one video that he was on a podcast, and I'm going to play some of that for you. And he's, it can just show you how, like, over years, how people change when people get older. They can get more creepy. They can get weird. They can say crazy, weird things. So this is a more recent interview of him. And I cut out just the parts where he's saying kind of crazy things. And you'll see in the interview that the other guys, in the podcast are looking at him and in fact, I think his nephew who's sitting next to him sent him a message like, dude, you got to remove the shades. And you'll see what that's all about.
Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. We have Jim Manna and Salim Gasso here.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully we have some fun here with Mr. Manna, who is a character and a half.
It's true, I tell you.
All right,
Salim
sure it
Gasso.
is.
So yeah, I'm in.
I've had nothing to drink today.
About
I
5
never
years.
touched her, I swear.
Why did you take the glasses off, Jim?
I thought it was going to be much brighter in here, with all the spotlights and everything. It's,
Wait till AT smiles.
and Sam kind of sent me a text message saying this is not part of the FBI's protection program, witness protection program, so you're okay.
Let's
I'm
get
going
into
to top that, Jim.
Sure. I just got to say, I was born Chaldean, so I mean,
No way.
I didn't have a choice. I wanted to be black my whole life.
Yeah, okay.
So I turned out to be Chaldean.
Right.
But there's some people have seen me and said, "Are you sure you're not black?" But anyway,
Yeah.
it's something I'm proud of, and everything that Sam said, I would add. And the one thing he didn't say, which I'm really, really proud of, is Jesus was Chaldean. So
Yeah.
top that. Again, the show is sponsored by Fiji and Viagra. Oh, sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Wrong. Can
well, Level Plus
we say Viagra on the run?
You can.
Oh, okay,
you
good.
definitely can.
So check out Level
You dropped
Plus.
one, actually, on the way in.
He thought it was his cap.
Right. He's got the jumbo size.
You can see in an 8-year span, it's like night and day. I mean, he's just saying some weird stuff in that interview, and that's some red flags right there. I don't know. Or maybe he's just a real funny guy, but obviously he's been accused of some serious scandalous charges. So people change over the years. I mean, you could see in that first interview, the one from 8 years ago with the police, he's pretty serious, down to business. Seemed like a really nice guy. They really liked him. Obviously, maybe he felt more comfortable in the other interview with people that he knows, a relative, and he's just, I guess he's a funny guy. I don't know. Or is he really creepy? I mean, they were looking at him kind of like, what the hell? I mean, just odd things. He was saying odd things in that interview. And not sure if, the Viagra, like, where did that come from? Not the most appropriate things to be saying on a podcast that can be broadcasted to who knows. Who knows who's going to see that? And he's still a township trustee. He's still representing the people of West Bloomfield. So let me play you the final news clip. This is new. This just came out, and this gives a little bit more insight to the charges.
West Bloomfield Township trustee and real estate agent Jim Manna arraigned in court Friday. He faces 2 counts of capturing or distributing images of an unclothed person and 5 counts of eavesdropping by installing or using a device.
According to the police report, the alleged victims in this matter are his adult stepdaughters.
According to police, Manna's stepdaughters, who live in the same home, discovered hidden cameras in the smoke detector of their bedrooms. Michigan State Police Detective Jeffrey Rogers says the women set up their own cameras to find who was responsible, the alleged perpetrator, Manna. During a search warrant of the public official's home, office and cell phone, investigators found dozens of explicit nude videos of the victims dating back to April 2025 and found additional cameras in their bedrooms, bathrooms, and even wall sockets. The judge calling the allegations disturbing.
I reviewed this, and my job is to protect the community public. This whole is troubling. I will set a bond in the amount of $100,000 personal. I am giving her a personal bond, but I'm adding a GPS tether.
Manna not allowed any contact with the victims.
So disturbing, very disturbing. I mean, what a violation. What a violation against the stepdaughters. It's just sickening. If I were his family members, you know, obviously everybody's probably very upset with him, but they better keep an eye on him. I mean, when a public official is embarrassed like this and loses face, I mean, they may, you know, he could hurt himself. I don't know. I mean, that's I've seen that happen before. So my advice would be to, you know, keep an eye on him. Obviously, he's not going to be going back to his house. How does something like this happen? I mean, this is just shocking. Just shocking to do that to your stepchildren. What do you guys think? Sounds like he probably has no criminal history, never been charged with anything. Is he going to say he's got a mental illness, get some sort of probation? Will he go to jail for this? I don't know, but it's going to be tough for his kids, his family, his stepkids, his wife. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to stay married. It's just a wild story. I mean, really wild. But all right, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I don't know if you enjoyed the video or didn't enjoy it, but just that's my scumbag today, Scumbag Sunday. See you guys in the next video. Greenie out.